Welcome back to another tutorial. This time I'd like to show you some tricks how you can make your 808 like really hard slapping two devices which are Ableton stock devices, and you can find them under the audio effects, and it's the dynamic tube, especially the broken tube preset and Drumbus. And for this I usually just take like the standard Drumbus, so no preset, but I show you how I dial it in. So here's without those two plug in, and I just put a utility in front to gain match. This is without. And let me just solo the 808. This is with those two effects. And this is without. I got a EQ setup, which is like usually the phone frequency range, and you can hear the difference when I turn the effect chain on and off. Listen to the whole drums. Without. So especially those subby parts of the 808 are getting a little bit reduced and more mids are present. So how to achieve that? Again, it's this broken tube preset, which is usually like drive it with 100. Let me turn off Drumbus for a second. And if we listen to what that does. So it really brings out those upper harmonics. And this is like the stock setting, and I usually just use soft drive. Transient is nice to bring out the transient, of course, and some of the lower and higher mids as well. So the transients is nice to get some punch to the 808. If it's too mid forward, you can dampen it a little bit with this damping knob. If you want to have like more mids, use a crunch. This part I usually don't use that much because it's about the boom to enhance lower frequency even more, and usually with 808s we got a lot of lows, so I don't want that to be accelerated. Then you can dial down dry wet just to see how much you like. And hear that in context. And turn it off. Sometimes maybe you don't actually need those, but in other times it can bring like another flavor to those 808s. Also what you can do, engage this little compression button, which helps to level out or even out different 808 notes. So if you got very high and very low notes, sometimes the higher 808 notes are much louder than the lower ones, and engaging this one evens that out. So I got set up another example. In this case, as you can see, the 808s are further apart. And in this case, I think you can hear better that the higher 808s are louder. And if I engage the compression in this case, this gets leveled out. So again, Drumbus with drive, crunch, damping, transients turned up a little bit, and dialed back the dry wet to 36. On the master I got my usual saturator, a little bit of drive, which is basically just dB and not really saturation. So if you want to have like more of that clipping sound, you can use Drumbus on the 808, and on the master just slamming the whole track into saturator. Let me know if that was was helpful at all, and see you in the next video.